Hello, 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 hello. What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Playmates toys. Mechagodzilla 1974. Alright, my zillions, hope you're doing well today. I said I wasn't gonna do this review if you followed me on Instagram, or I might have done a community post about this as well here on YouTube. But I got this guy and King Ghidorah at the very end of January, I believe, or beginning of February. My pal Ben of Ben's World of Transformers picked them up for me with the other Playmates Toys figures that you've seen on the channel the past couple months. And I just decided I wasn't going to review these because I had them already, as you saw at the top. So I have like two other versions of this particular one. But, you know, when I sold King Ghidorah, unfortunately, so that's gone. You know, goodbye, I'll see you later. But this guy, the more I looked at him, because he was for sale as well, but then I pulled everything from my eBay shop due to the current world situation. I just, you know, the less I have to go out to the mailbox, to the post office, the better. The more I looked at him on my shelf, you know, in the box, I was like, I don't know, this guy looks different enough that I think I want to review him. And I love Mechagodzilla, so let's open him up and give him a shot. So how different is he? He's kind of like, he's not that different, but he's kind of different enough to do this review. Let's give it a shot. So first thing to talk about is the proportions, and it is very good. I've said many times before that this is one of my favorite molds for Mechagodzilla. It is really good. You know, Bandai is the original sculptors, like really nailed this one. Very, very nice looking, and proportionally, I think a perfect Mechagodzilla. Like, this arm might be a little bit long if you, like, put it down. I think it'll be longer than this one. But otherwise, I think it's pretty good. Taking a closer look, it is very nice. Head sculpt is awesome. His mouth is quite a gape, and that's one of the differences. We're gonna look at them a little bit closer in a little bit, but as you can see, he's got the little missiles in his mouth, and his eyes are painted orange, and you got the red ears. The shade of silver that they use is really good. There's a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a wash shadowing over it, and then you do have the more like gunmetal-esque parts, which are cool. This mold is full of folds and wrinkles, which is awesome. Lots and lots of rivets. You know, again, if you've never seen it, you got the MG on the side here. It is just very, very nice. Dorsal fins look great. The tail is stumpy and cool. But look at all the detail, you know, like a ton of detail in this, which is fantastic. All up and down the legs, you know, the missile knees, you know, again, all the rivets and the colors. Everything is neat. You know, the midsection here, the belt, whatever you want to call it, done in orange is neat. That orange is neat. All good. It's all good, you know. Whoever Playmates uses to make these are very good, you know, so their factories are fine. But yeah, of course, the mold was there already. But it looks good. They did a great job. Now, the funny thing is they just printed, oh, there we go, Playmates over Bandai. Yeah, so nothing you could do there. You can see this figure was originally done in 2009, and it's had quite a few releases since then. Yeah, it's good. It's still good. It still holds up. Articulation's very simple. You got the head, so you could do that. You got the waist. You got the shoulders. You got the hips, and that's it. So there's the articulation on Mechagodzilla. For your size comparisons, here's Mechagodzilla with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. Alright guys, and here's a comparison you were waiting for. Here's Mechagodzilla with 2 other Mechagodzillas from the same mold. Now, I don't know which one is exactly older. I know we've had this one for quite a while. We bought this one for Mechagodzilla. for Ultrazilla Jr. At a store called Fantastic Toyage here in New York on Long Island. And a long while back, you know, so he's had this one in his collection for a little while. It's a little beat up. This one's a little beat up too. I didn't even realize that he's got a broken spike there. That's shocking to me. I have no idea where that is. But this one he got a couple of years later for Christmas. So one of my sisters got it for him. She got it on Amazon. Yep. I think we actually got another one that I gave away, if I remember correctly. Like both my sisters got him one or something, or somebody else did. I'm not sure. I guess word was out that Ultrazilla Jr. liked Mechagodzilla. But anywho, this is the new one from Playmates. Now, the first thing to notice, if you haven't already, is, and this is interesting, but it's happened with some of the Playmates, this guy is actually a little bit taller than both of these. Which is very, very interesting, if you can tell that. And I think it has to do with the way his head is placed on. Now, oh, I don't want to lose my light, almost. I was almost knocking it over myself. The mouth, the way they place the mouth is totally in a different place than here. Now, these two are at about the same angle. So, but this one, and it's not just mine. I know Heisenberg from Luminous had the same thing going on. Heisenberg and G Forever, they had the same thing going on with theirs. So it's not just this. I haven't really looked into it more than that, but at least 2 of them are like that. And for whatever reason, it's making the head, you know, go at a different angle or something. It's very interesting, but it's something that's there. His mouth does go a little angled this way. I guess it's not completely put in right, the more I look at it, but this guy's got a kind of weird mouth too. And this older one is pretty perfect. But yeah, that's one of the things I've noticed different. The other is the paint. This guy is, without a doubt, the most silver of all of them. The gunmetal is darker here. It's about the same here, but it's definitely darker than the original. And then the oranges that they use is different. This is more of a red orange comparatively. And this one's really light. That one's the lightest, and that one, now this one, is the darkest. So the paint is a little bit different, which is interesting. The other thing I noticed is not this one, but this second one here, there is no paint on the belt, which is interesting. And this guy has it, has the, you know, that gunmetal. This guy does as well. This one has no paint around there, which is very, very interesting. I don't know. The reds are darker as well here. This has the darkest red. So the paint is slightly different on this guy. The mouth is different. The last thing to note, and this is very interesting, the plastic is softer. Much softer plastic. I can't even do that here. Oh, and this is the hardest plastic, the oldest one. The oldest one that I've had, at least. This one is slightly more pliable, slightly, but this guy, totally pliable, everywhere. Very, very soft, and I can't do that with any of these guys. So, super soft plastic used by Playmates on this one. Super soft vinyl. So that's something to note. You can definitely feel it. Just doesn't feel as solid. It's very, very soft. So that is, to me, The biggest difference is the plastic quality. And my final thoughts on this guy. I'm glad I reviewed him, for sure. There is enough differences here that made me want to do it. I'm kind of sad now that I didn't do so with King Ghidorah, but it is what it is. I just like Mechagodzilla more, so I was definitely more inclined to keeping it, you know, over King Ghidorah. I never really liked that King Ghidorah mold that was used here, so it's, you know, it is what it is. But this guy's pretty cool. He's definitely worth your time if you're a hardcore vinyl collector. Definitely go check it out. There's enough differences here to definitely pique your interest. And if you're a Mechagodzilla fan, I think he's just a must-have. He's cool and he's different enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely enough here to make you want to get this guy again. And that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.